address, please text the word Mavericks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our cancellation team will respond immediately. Thank you.
And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Batman bobblehead.
Well, can you be certain to be here for the upcoming game where we're giving away a free Maverick headband?
Remember, man fans, next game is another giveaway. The first 15,000 fans in attendance will receive an awesome Dallas Mavericks hoodie. Let's come away and show off the dance crowd. At center, 7'1", number 2, Garrett. At forward, number 3, Anthony Davis. At point, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie. At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 32, Cooper Flag. Starting at the upper guard, at 6'6", number 8, Greg Smith. The head coach for the Dallas Mavericks is Jason Kidd. A round of applause for your Dallas Mavericks.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Ricochet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Buffkin in at the point. And for the Mavericks, a pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flag and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult. Nice pass by Ricochet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Inside, here's Lively. Oh, he cuts it back and throws it down right on Porzingis.
Oh, Derek Lively brought the sauce tonight. Look out.
And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside Johnson, pass to Buffkin. Porzingis sets a screen. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And it's now 32 games, approaching the 71-72 Lakers. A famed season indeed.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
Now here's Lively. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And that one's good. Flag.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Covered by Smith. Porzingis with room to shoot. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
To the inside. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 5 points.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Smith outside. Davis, the pass to Lively. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They've come out hot. I mean, really hot. Perfect from the field thus far.
Out to the wing. Pass to Rizachet. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Takes the 3. And it's flagged with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Davis. Irving for 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Hawks trail by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back over to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So it's the Mavericks now, following the 3-pointer by Atlanta. And Davis gets it to go.
I just love the ball movement.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Rizachet from the arc. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 8. And here's Flag outside. And the Mavericks, another 3!
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Bufkin. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Rizachet. Tipped. Smith outside. Screen by Lively. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Dallas. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 13-point game. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Hawks trail by 15. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Gordon, he's checked in for Davis. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at Atlanta, they're in the same slot, number 4.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the number 1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Now here's Porzingis. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. And the bucket is good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 13-point lead. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
The Hawks have got 6 of 14 in so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Porzingis. No good there, off the double clutch.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Brown. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here's Smith. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Flag. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Kyrie Irving. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Now here's Harris. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. To halt the run. The shot no good. Dallas leading by 20. Here's Smith. Pass to Hardy. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You know what time this man thinks.
And the Mavericks making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Smith against Brown. Smith outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. And for Atlanta, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Pass to Harris. Okongwu, a screen on DeRozan. Harris' shot is good.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Brown against Smith. Fades back. And it's in. Off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Dallas on top, running away with it. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Hardy is out there with Smith. Then there's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The three, Smith. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Kings was all business. He finished with 47 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's a Kongwu. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson passes to Brown. Misses the three. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. The three, Smith. Another three for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Okongwu. Harris down low, defended by DeRozan. DeRozan against Harris. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Harris has got 10 points.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Hawks. Newell, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Harris against Smith. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Smith's got 8 points in the quarter. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Harris. And Davis with the block.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith outside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, stolen by Harris. And he lobs it up.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. For Dallas, they've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 15 points in the game.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Outside Brown. The 3. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Gafford. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Brown. Pass to Harris. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Mavericks have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Here's Davis from behind the arc. He goes up again, and the bucket is good from Gafford in deep. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds. That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Smith outside. Clock at 6. From the top of the key, he buries it. Smith's got 17 points.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Outside Brown. And here's Harris outside. Another miss by Harris. Dallas has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Smith outside. Outside Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Davis.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. Smith with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The three is up. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Newell. Check by Davis. Harris outside. And he lobs it up top. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for DeRozan. And Irving is subbed in for Hardy. And Davis gets it to go.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Rizachet with the drive. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Good to see Rizachet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Outside Irving. Smith outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Smith's got 26 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Bufkin. It's stolen away. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And Gordon with the big finish.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
The Hawks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Outside Rizachet. And it's Flag with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Smith.
Oh my goodness! That was nice.
A ridiculous slam.
Look at the lift and the finish. Wait, did he just do that? That's a dunk you usually only see in practice.
Hey, that's true. But your practice plays typically don't make your highlight reel.
This is part of the reason we watch, for players and moments like this. My goodness gracious, how great is that?
5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Smith outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 30.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Dallas now, and the Hawks looking at who they've got. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Then it's Zachary Risacher, and it's Bufkin in at point guard. Lively with the bucket.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Outside Risacher. Pass to Bufkin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3. Bufkin's got 6 points.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." PA?
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Risacher. There's the screen by Johnson. Risacher, no good. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Flagg to the middle. Here's Lively. The offensive rebound. Smith passes to Irving. There's the triple. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Irving. Smith's got 33 points. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The 3 from Risacher. On target from range. He's got 5.
I love how competitive this kid Risacher is, coming right back with his own triple.
The 3, Smith. He drops it from range.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. On the wing, Risacher. They kick it out to Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Smith. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Smith's got 38 points.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Risacher drives in.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risacher's future in this league.
Smith outside. Pass to Flagg. Back to Smith. Clock at 4. There's Davis with the 3. And no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Smith in the high post. Oh my goodness!
That is incredible!
Powered it home!
Not fair at all. Did you see it? He unleashed something special there. Just so powerful.
Hey, he's showing off a little bit right there, Grant. And who can blame him for it?
How about the athleticism, the body control, the creativity? 10 out of 10.
Here's Bufkin. 6 points for him. From outside the arc. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Pass to Flagg. Jacks up a 3. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Risache. Offensive rebound. Here's Bufkin. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Bufkin's got 9.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
To the paint. Irving finds Smith. To the inside. Here's Davis. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Got a hand on it. Smith with it. He's got 40 now. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Smith's got 43 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Oh, there's the alley! And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Atlanta has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Now here's Risache. He's got 7. And it's in there. Risache's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Smith outside. Screen by Gordon. Shot is up. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Risache.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Noel. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Smith outside. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Now Now Risache. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Back to Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. To the middle. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. 1:16 left to play in the third. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Okongwu. And here's Risache. Puts up a 3. Hardy grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Smith outside. Gafford the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
.50 seconds left in the third. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Harris finds Okongwu. Here's Risache. Drives to the hoop. And yep, it's good. Risache's got 9 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
For 3, Smith. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Well, the Hawks shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. And Risache gets it to go.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Smith outside. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Dallas on top, delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Aaron Gordon is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Hardy, and it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Williams is checked in for Gafford, and it's Smith in for DiVincenzo. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, B.A. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
For 3, Smith. And yes, another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Now here's Risache, covered by Smith. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's 2 triples for him, 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Smith's got 53 points. The Hawks have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Outside Porzingis. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Smith outside. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
Smith outside. Pass to DeRozan. Launches a three. Knocks down the long J. DeRozan's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, how easy to rise and fire on the catch is it if you're DeMar DeRozan, such a pure, gifted scorer.
Now here's Risacher. Launches it from deep. It's tipped. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Risacher. Defended by DeRozan. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Martin comes in for Williams. Bufkin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Smith outside. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team.
Oh, connects again!
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Incendiary scoring performances on any given night and nearing third place for most 60-point games of the season. And Atlanta misses again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
6 to shoot. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Porzingis with a screen on DeRozan. Pass to Porzingis. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Champ.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Risacher. The Hawks need to get one up here. Off target from three-point range. The 3, Smith. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.